Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadia. I'm a Vedic astrologer and psychic medium. So today we are going to talk about the upcoming week energy update from the perspective of Vedic astrology between 2nd of May until 9th of May. So as usual, I will divide my explanation into several parts and the timestamp will be in description box. So today, technically, there are two main and major events happening. So we're going to talk about the first one, which we have here. Venus just moved to the sign of Gemini, all right? And it left the sign of Taurus. Okay, so what does that mean and how it will impact and influence? Usually Venus does well in the sign of Gemini, all right? Or you can say it's kind of neutral. But from my own experience and perspective, Venus in Gemini can give a person an energy of dilemma, confusion, and unable to decide which direction or which path they need to follow when it comes to natural significator of Venus itself. Let's say, for example, maybe dilemma and confusion in terms of relationship, dilemma and confusion in terms of partnership. How can we manage our finance? What do we want and what we need, like part of our creativity, all right? It can give that type of energy. And because it's conjunct we have here, it's already conjunct Mars, so it can intensify the confusion and uncertainty to some level, right? Especially that we have the dispositor Mercury right now is in retrograde. In Kalapush Kundali, it's happening in the ascendant, okay, of Aries. That's mean there is some sort of mental and emotional turbulence happening collectively. Most of us may feeling it at this point of time, right? Regardless of the reason, could be career, it could be your personal growth, could be a relationship, whatever it is. There is like a dilemma and energy of like, yeah, I have to push forward because Mercury is here. I'm thinking of solution. I'm thinking to get out of this thing, but yet because it's in the Gemini, so it gives us like dilemma about two options. Okay, whether I should take option A, option B, option C, D, and so on. All right. Mercury retrograding in the ascendant, it's not bad, which I already spoke about it before, right? It's not really bad because it's supported by many other planets, right? But it's indeed will give us energy of dilemma and pressure that we need to take an action decision about something, but meanwhile also we kind of confuse what we're supposed to do about it and how we can go for it, right? As an overall, Venus in Gemini here can also give good result in terms of exploring different options, exploring different opportunities. It can actually give the person an energy of like, okay, I need to figure out certain aspects, so that's why I will do my research about it, or I'll do my, I don't know, my homework in order for me to manifest whatever it's supposed to be manifest. Okay, I'm really sorry for the disturbance that happened here. Okay, let us get back to our chart. Here we go. All right. So I was saying that this combination, it shows positivity also in other polarity because Venus is creativity, Mars is passion. So we have compassion and creativity combined together. So we can become very adamant about whatever decision that we'll take, maybe after 15th of May, all right? Whatever decision that we'll take, whatever direction that we want to follow, somehow, somewhere, it will get more passionate, more adamant, and more kind of constructive, I would say, in order for us to go ahead and get it, all right? So okay, so this is as overall for Venus and Mercury, sorry, Venus and Mars sitting together. So now let us talk about the eclipse. So we are going to have an eclipse going on here in the seventh house of Kalapurusha Kundali, all right, conjunct Ketu. It will happen, I believe, in 22 degree of Libra, all right, on 5th or 6th of May, depend on your location. All right, so now let us observe what exactly going to happen and what's going on during this lunation, all right? Okay, I think it's better if I can change the date here to 5th of May. Here we go. We have 5th of May, eclipse happening. Here we have Moon and Ketu together. We have here Rahu, Sun, Jupiter, and Mercury retrograde in the sign of Aries. This is a very, very, very extremely intense eclipse, right? Especially if you have heavy planet in Libra. Heavy planet, what I'm saying here is either Saturn, either Mars, or K2 itself, right? So if you actually have a very heavy planet in the sign of Libra, because this is activating the K2 transit, it might become a bit harsh and not easy energy to deal with, right? What I observe that whenever we have K2 get activated, it usually will cut something or it usually will end something, detach something, because as if like the karmic connection between you or whatever it is, it's kind of ending, it's completed. So now K2 just like, okay, I have to leave the thing and we move on from it. All right. And because again, I keep emphasizing that will be the last eclipse cycle of Aries and Libra. That means during this period, there will be significant and magnificent time to change, transformation, and we all gonna feel and see the heaviness during this period. All right. So now the theme, because it's going on in the sign of Libra, so it's mainly will be connected to relationship and partnership. And the Lord of Libra is actually sitting here in Gemini with Mars. All right. It's not really in the best shape. I'm gonna say Venus is not really in the best shape because pretty much it's afflicted. Although, like, okay, it's sitting with kind of decent planet like Mars. That means it will give Venus some passion, energy, like go get it and so on. But still, the lunation itself is pretty much and can be considered as weak. So during this time, we might expect some change in the dynamic of relationship and partnership with people, contract, agreement, business. It can also indicate some sort of fluctuation because Gemini is an air sign, right? It's a value. This means there will be some fluctuation in economy and stock market and so on. So if you are someone who going to sign a contract or sign like agreement and so on, I like if you can wait until next week, at least like after 8th of May, it will be great. Like do not do or take an action of any sort of agreement during this period of time. Okay, because it can really get intensified or not going to pay off in the same way how you want it to be. Meanwhile, also at the same time, because it's going on in the sign of Libra, that's mean a new relationship, new partnership, new agreement might be signed during this period of time. All right. It's like it can happen in two ways. I think and I believe like we all know what exactly going to happen. It's either the first option, the second option. Okay. We all know, we already sense it since the begin, yes. And the previous eclipse that we had last month. All right, which means like up before 2 weeks. All right, so this is one point we want to look at. We can see also that Mercury is looking at Libra, Jupiter is looking at Libra. What else do we have? Okay, we have no, this is trine. Saturn is trining, Mercury is trine. Okay, I think this is Mars and Saturn does not have a strong impact, but we can see like Jupiter and Mercury, and also of course Sun, because it's the type of the part of the equation. It's looking at the sign of Libra. That's mean there will be some sort of healing, some sort of communication, right? It will be, it's not like will be a drastic change in terms of again relationship and partnership. There will be some sort of agreement happening in two parties in order for whatever the next step should happen, it happening, right? So as much as it's intense, it can be like a sudden kind of cutoff or sudden change, transformation, but yet perhaps inside of us or in our gut feeling, we already know what's going to happen, and somehow right now it's happening or it's manifesting, right? I think this is very intense period. It's better to just like stay away from people, do not discuss about harsh things, not discuss about heavy topics. Okay. It's just better to stay calm until beginning of next month and you just pursue whatever you want to pursue. Of course, I will write down more about this lunation on a vlog, which most probably I will post it on Friday in my website. So stay tuned for that. Okay. So I think that's it for today. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was, I don't know, somehow gave you some guidance. If you're looking forward to have like personal reading or guidance, please contact me. All my details are in description box. Okay. So thank you so much for listening and wishing you to have a wonderful and beautiful week. Bye.